Welcome back to the Cozy Corner of Orange Hat Reviews, everybody. We're going to do the Brightburn spoiler trailer. I gave my scores on the spoiler-free trailer. Objective, 4 out of 5. Subjective, 4.5 out of 5. Moviegoer, 4.5 out of 5. This movie is good. And it's basically a Dark Superman kind of story, but it has a very good horror aspect to it. They hold nothing back with this movie. Guts, blood, very, very dark killing from this kid. And other suggestive themes, too. I mean, they basically, after this kid gets his birds and the bees talk by his dad, because he's 12 years old in this movie. His dad gives him the birds and the bees when his parents find girls in their underwear, or women in their underwear pictures under his bed and whatnot. But they also find animal organ pictures, like dissection things that I used to do in 7th grade, where we dissected the animal, but it was pictures of their insides. And they didn't make anything of it, but then his father gives him the birds and the bees, and he's like, what, like right now I can do this? And he's like, no. But, well, the kid then zips over to a girl that he likes' house, somehow somehow gets her laptop to play a love song. She closes it. She tries going back to bed, and it starts up again, and the laptop's open doing the same thing. And she closes it again and puts stuff on it, and hears him heaving and hawing a little bit behind her, behind the curtain to her window. And she basically notices that it's the kid. And she calls her mom, and, well, the kid disappears, basically. And he's gone. So, yeah. But she knows that it's Brandon Breyer. The family's name is Breyer, and they named him Brandon. They found him in the woods when his ship crashed and all that. But, yeah, then she gets creeped out. She calls him a pervert in gym class and lets him fall during the whole trust exercise thing. And he breaks her hand, and this is when things keep going downhill, basically he gets suspended. The mother of the girl wants him in handcuffs, but it's not going to happen. He goes to the girl's house again later on with her hand in a cast to give her flowers after he realizes he's special. He freaks out when his mother tells him the truth. And that he came from outer space, basically. And whatnot. So he realizes that she knows that he's special. And she says, my mom said not to talk to you, and he's like, don't worry, I'll take care of that. Then he goes and kidnaps the mom, or kills the mom, terrorizes her, and whatnot. You find out later that she's been hollowed out and stripped down and whatnot. And it's just, wow, this kid has gone full killer. The kid is now the talk of the town because he literally crushes the girl's hand in his own, showing strength that's not a kid's strength. And you then see him, he's got the mask and stuff when he does all this stuff. He goes to his mother's sister, who is the counselor to all the school kids. She's gonna have to talk to the sheriff because he's not responding he doesn't feel bad, he doesn't feel remorse for what he did, and this and that. And he's like, did you mean that, or did you really mean it that you're gonna have to talk to the sheriff? And she's like, yes, I'm gonna have to. It would be very bad for my parents, for me, and for you, especially. And then he just creeps people out, he's very creepy with the way he talks. And so his uncle is coming home. Things ensue. He catches the kid in the house, and the kid basically terrorizes him after he takes him out of the house. He's basically This is the kid on protecting himself. He doesn't want to get caught doing all this naughty or all this stuff, but he also doesn't care because, well, of all the stuff he can do. He's basically a dark Superman. And the ship basically puts a message in his head, take the world. And so he's basically world domination, I guess. But this movie he's completely going small. He's not going to do the whole world conquest stuff. But the uncle basically is freaking out when he realizes the kid is way more than what everybody thinks he is, or when the uncle realizes that. He tries running in his car, the whole nope, 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 and then the kid lifts the car up, drops it, and the uncle has his jaw basically sawed off by the wheel of the car. But he's still alive and he has to hold his jaw up. And it's, oh, God, man. But then the kid basically takes his blood, puts the symbol that he's drawing all over and whatnot. The sheriff notices the pattern, asks or goes to their house as the father is realizing that this kid is probably the one doing this. So he suggests a hunting trip, and then he tries to kill the kid, and the kid survives the attempt and then kills the father, he then goes to the mother, or back to the house, to terrorize the mother. The cops come, he kills the cops, and then she realizes he can be hurt because he got hurt by the ship when he found it originally. It cut him and whatnot. So she's like, the ship can cut him. And so she gets down to the ship, she grabs his chart, she finds the woman who ran the restaurant, completely hollowed out, horror movie style. And so she tries pleading with the kid one last time, then she goes to stab him, but he stops her. He then flies up through the roof of the barn that they're inside, bloodying her up a little bit, all the way up into the sky, like altitude airplane. And he then just drops her. It's like, oh God, that is, wow, psycho. So then he sees a plane, and fade to black. You get a news report about all the passengers dying and how the plane just went down into this house. The parents died as a result, and the kid has survived. He's munching on a cookie in an ambulance. And that's my spoiler review. Man, this movie is dark, and it has a dark ending. You'll love it. I recommend you all see it. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Give this video a like if you liked it. Share, all that jazz. Wow, this movie is just dark. Have a good one, all.